North Downs Way 50 at the start.
I was back in 2022 after missing this race a few times in recent years. Assembled in the school gym, we all stood around nervously, pretending we could hear the race director, who had, in time-honoured tradition, forgotten his megaphone. At the starting line, Centurion's James Elson did the only proper thing and forgot his air horn in return. Going into the race, I was there for one reason: to beat my personal best, which I set 5 years previously in 2017, in a time of 10 hours, 20 minutes and 28 seconds. I was supposedly the fittest I'd ever been after several years of perfect training. However, I was 5 years older, which usually isn't a good thing when you're hurtling towards your 40s. And it was set to be another hot day in the North Downs, which wouldn't help things either. There's always a lot of traffic early on in the race, and today was no different as we queued for various gates and here to go up some stairs. We all pretended we weren't pleased to be having a rest.
Don't worry, there's only 372 gates. 371.
So I found my friend Gordon again. Say hello, Gordon. Hello. Conway Stalwart, gracing us with his presence here on the North Downs Way on a beautiful morning. This part of the course is the nicest, and this field always looks particularly lovely in the morning. So about 6.5 kilometres in, the day is heating up already. It's only about 7 AM I think. My strategy for today is to not lie down at checkpoints, not fall in a ditch, and not get cramp for the final 20k. So we'll just see how successful that is. Gordon, how's the race so far? What do you make of your first time on this section of the North Downs Way?
Oh, it's awesome. Nice easy running, not too wet so far. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, nice. We'll check in soon. So here we are with nearly 15k on the clock. Still very sandy underfoot. The sun's come out, which we didn't expect. And lovely views for miles around. So we're here at 17 kilometres. This is in Catherine's Hill. There's no bacon boat this year. At this bridge in previous years, there was always Alan and a few other guys giving snacks and bacon sandwiches to all the passing runners. He wasn't there this year. I think he's doing up his boat to sell it. Or maybe his sumo costume burst.
Hello mate.
Hello mate.
Where's the end?
It's a bit further.
Oh, okay.
Got a few hills. You'll be right.
Adam, isn't it?
That's it.
Thought I recognise that voice. Yeah, nice to see you mate.
Who's Adam?
Adam Lucas.
Huh?
He's got a YouTube channel as well. He lives here in this area.
Hello.
He's the guy that got the penalty on South Downs.
Oh
We're going
no.
the wrong way. There's the beach sand.
Yeah. Alright. Spot sunbathing? Let's get the deck chairs out.
Yeah.
Checkpoints are a good place to save time. Coming in with your bottles unscrewed, a Ziploc bag open and ready to put food into, and the discipline to leave as quickly as possible can all save you a lot of time over the course of the day.
Good morning, hello.
Hiya, how are you?
Good, thanks, how's it going? The jog of tailwind?
Yeah, we've got some tailwind there.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
Tailwind's here. Do you want me
Lovely.
to do one
Is
for
there
you? Do you want
yes,
both
please.
tailwind?
Both tailwind, please. How's it all going here today?
Yeah, all right. Just trying to get busy.
Good, good. So you're saying we're not in the top 10? Should have done more trading with bottles. Thank you very much. It was beautifully cut fruit. Take a banana or two. Thanks again, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good one. Hello, so checking in at 32 kilometres. The dream is still alive for 10 hours for now. The weather's just certainly warming up, that's for sure. I nearly fell over. Also cracked my head on a tree stump, well, on a branch that had fallen across the trail. Something like this. So, I'm still alive and yeah, still kicking for now. So we've got 3 hours 45 on the clock at the moment, and we're just approaching the top of Denbys Vineyard. And from there it's about 4 or 5 kilometres down until the bottom of Box Hill.
Denbys Vineyard is near the London Olympic cycling route, so there are always a lot of bikes about. It's fun to see the pelotons go whizzing by. Were these guys secret race officials undercover as picnicking cyclists? Maybe they were.
Had to get the camera out for this aid station. Look at this. Got the menu here. All the different snacks. Bit of football on display. So, Box Hill now. It's the alternate route because the stepping stones are closed. I'm holding the camera level here. That's how steep it is. Look at that bloody hill. Ridiculous. At least got a bit of shade here.
Following my mate Gordon through the middle miles of the race really kept me moving. He's a really solid and consistent runner, and all I had to do was keep up. Sometimes when the decision to stop running is taken away from you, it makes running seem so much easier.
Some tricky downhill section here. About 44 kilometres. Rooty and stony. All the way to the bottom. At this pace I'm on for 9 hours, but with the slowing down over the big hills, I think I'm probably going for about, I don't know, it could be close, it could be under 10. Just hoping the wheels don't fall off. Putting calories in. Oh yeah, you're right. Get me if you want. Cheers. Oh. I'm currently walking backwards up towards Ryegate Hill. It just feels easier somehow. Had a bit of a moment a few minutes ago. I tripped on a tree root. The next thing I knew, I was rolling down the hill, like a bit over there. And in the attempt to stop myself, I started cramping in my left leg, which is just what I was trying to avoid. Right, let's walk forward for this bit. It's got to be the steepest section of the race. I'm not into big uphills, and this is a big one. Oh, nearly at Ryegate aid station though. 48 kilometres and 5.5 hours gone. So we're still on for some kind of good time, but I've hit a bit of a bad patch. Talking about it makes me feel better though.
I finally got my act together at the Ryegate aid station and put down some solid miles while just about hanging on.
Okay, I'm at near mile 36, I think. Just went up one of the bigger climbs. Very exposed and very sunny and very slow going. I feel a bit destroyed. I'm feeling bad at the moment, but there's nothing really wrong. I'm not sick. I'm not cramping. I'm just tired. I just ran 36 miles, so I just need to get a grip and keep running and get to Caterham and finish the bloody race. So just about a half marathon left. Will only take a couple of hours. Let's see how long it takes today. I've covered my watch up so that I don't keep checking the bloody splits. It's driving myself crazy. I keep trying to do maths in my head and I can't even do 1 + 1, so I'm banned from timekeeping and I'm just watching the path in front of me and getting to the next aid station. Oh, my arm's really tired. I'm gonna stop filming. It's not what you need, is it? So here are the stats. Nearly 65k with 8 hours gone. So we've got about 16, 17k to do in 2 hours. So the race is on. Well, it's on for now. At the moment I'm walking up this hill, so I better get a move on. And yeah, I just got to try and run these flat bits. So here's me trying to do that. This is one of the more interesting sections. so narrow. This is what makes the North Downs race such a different race to the South Downs. These kind of little narrow bits that just go up and down and up and down and up and down, mile after mile. Behold the M25 in all of its glory. Perhaps the best view of the M25 in my opinion.
This is a tricky section with some big ups and downs over a very narrow path. Then there's a final climb up to the final aid station.
Hello everyone. Hiya. Can I have tailwind in one and squash in the other if you have any?
Any preferences to which goes in which?
I don't mind, that's fine. Thank you.
How left do you reckon? 7 miles.
7 miles. And is it all downhill?
It's all flat.
The bit you're on is actually flat, but then the bit you're on is always flat.
It's just this upwards flat sections. So down flat sections.
Looking at the video footage here, it's hard to tell exactly what I was doing at this point, but to me, it looks suspiciously like mucking about. And then I remembered.
Oh, right, come on. Let's get it going. Got about an hour and 45 minutes to do 11k. It's a tall order. It's still theoretically possible. The worst kind of possible. Me and Gordon still running together. In tremendous pain, chafing. Sick of running by now, but we're close to the end. We've got between 5 and 10 kilometres to go. And about 45 minutes. I don't know if we can make it. Just running as hard as I can. I think there's still some hills, but just on this downhill path that goes on forever. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna fall over. Can't take this bloody climb. Got about 4 kilometres to go. Oh, don't think I've got enough time. Giving it absolutely everything. Oh, may not seem like it from the camera. This is what giving it everything looks like. Oh, it's so hard to run faster. It's so annoying and bumpy. It's going to be so close for 10 hours. So it's all down to me now. It's not slippery, like they said. Well, this bit might be. Bloody hell, look at this. Oh. Ouch. Hello, so it's 10 hours and 10 minutes on the clock and I'm still going. So no sub 10 this year, unfortunately. Finish line is just over there. We've got to go around this way, all the way around through the village. And that'll still be a PB, I hope. So I'm gonna get a jog on, get the PB, finish this bloody race. It's been a tough one, no lie. It's been so hot, but I just haven't run fast enough. I think that's the main issue. Nothing more complex than that this year. No good excuse, just myself to blame. Oh. Next year maybe.
As I forgot to turn off the camera and put it back in my pocket, I consoled myself with the fact that I would be definitely breaking my personal record at this race. However, it was not to be so certain. In fact, like everything with me, it came down to the wire.
Thank you. Cheers, thanks guys.
Right near the end of the race, I got my camera out of my pocket and didn't realise it was still recording, so I pressed the record button, which stopped recording. So I didn't capture the end of the race, which was really frustrating. However, the good news is that I beat my personal best by literally 10 seconds. Absolutely ridiculous. All of those Big Brother diary entries towards the end there nearly came back to bite me.
Awesome, man, well done.
In conclusion, it was a very tough race for me. This race hurt a lot for so many hours. I'm as fit as I was 5 years ago. The race is still the same. It's my 5th running of the course. And even though I still haven't cracked the 10-hour mark, I don't really feel the desire to return to the race anytime soon. For a start, I don't think I'm capable of sub 10 hours. And even if I am, do I really want to have to do the same race 5 more times to achieve it? There are so many races out there, and I want a change of scenery. Which is why I'm really excited that I've gained entry to the Brazil 135 race in January of 2023. It's something completely different for me. I've never run an ultramarathon abroad, and it will be the longest race I've ever done at 135 miles. It's in the searing heat, through humid and mountainous jungles. I'll probably not have the perfect race there either, but at least it'll be something different. The great news is that I've got some brand new camera gear, so if I do end up finishing it, hopefully I'll actually record myself crossing the finish line. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.